Yo, YouTube, what's happening? What's happening? It is your boy Frank Nitty. The day is over with, you heard me? The day is over with. We actually end up making it all the way up here. You know what I'm saying? We had to slide, had to do that. I got up here, they put your ball in the deck. So that's a good thing. But I want to speak on this because a lot of us, we be scared to do lease purchase because of certain reasons. And the main thing is you get a truck and you don't make the money, but it seems like the company make tons of money off of one driver. You leave, they put another driver in their truck. Next thing you know, they'll put their truck up back for lease for the same amount they gave it to you for. You paying 4 years, they'll turn around and end up paying 4 years, even though you just paid 2 on that truck. So these companies gonna get the money out of, you know what I'm saying, that truck, whether you stay or you leave. I feel like a lot of companies, they don't really too much care about the driver because they know that they can put somebody else in there. You know what I'm saying? It's no time. Your truck, you can leave your truck and another driver will be in that truck the same week if possible. So I want to speak on this. These companies really be robbing drivers. And that's how I'm starting to feel. You know, I'm not saying that I'm just not starting to feel that, but when I be thinking, these companies really rob drivers. Because when I went to Dart and I leased a truck, when I was over there at Dart and I leased, when I left, wasn't nothing wrong with that truck. And they still sent me a bill saying I owe them $1,000 on some maintenance repairs that I didn't tell them to do. They have these little words in your contract, which I feel like some people should probably have an attorney or something or a lawyer to read over that with you so you can completely understand what's going on in these lease purchase program. Hirschbach, I done heard so much stuff about them. I never witnessed them. You know what I'm saying? I never had that experience to go over there, and I'm glad I didn't because of the stories that I hear. Even when I went to Roadrunner, no BS. Roadrunner, you book your own, you pre-plan yourself, you book your own little loads. It was LTL loads. So you ask them, hey, you got a load in Atlanta, where you want to go? You tell them where you want to go, they'll send you. It was like terminal to terminal free. But you couldn't make no money. It's like you had to do extra. I don't even understand how they even still rolling like that, because the truck payments are about the same. The insurance is the same. Well, no, the insurance is a little bit higher. Like with all the expenses, I was probably paying $1,200. But if I was running 3,000 miles and then minus the fuel, you probably use $1,000. So you still probably end up with like $800. And I wasn't even seeing that. No lie, when I was a Roadrunner transportation, the only money that I brought home was the fuel money. And you could pull $200 out a day. So I was really running over there for like 4 months, making $1,200 a week, because I was just pulling the fuel. It was at a point where it was like I had to pull fuel money just to make a check. And I was constantly running. Like it was to the point where I was never home. And then we was running our paper laws. So at that time, you know, when you got paper laws, you kind of finesse the system a little bit. You do as many miles as you possibly can. We was getting out, me and my homeboy, we was getting out to California in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? And still not making nothing. And coming back. Going out there on a Sunday, getting back Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Still not making no money. So I just be feeling like we go through we sign these lease programs. They have certain things in these lease that we don't even think to go back or even read over before we even sign it. We just like, oh yeah, it's a new truck, is this, is that. But you don't see that you got extended payments. You don't see that, oh, it's gonna end, instead of 3 years, it's gonna end up taking you 5 years just to you know, pay the truck off or whatever like that. And then you have all these accounts, maintenance reserve, escrow, bond deposits. You putting all this money into all these different accounts. But as soon as you leave that company, they take all that money. Oh, this need to be fixed on the truck. They need to be fixed. This. Y'all going through all these checkpoints. But what was all these checkpoints when I first got this truck? I ride the truck for 2 weeks and then boom, your truck break down. So what was all these checkpoints when I first signed this lease? And some of these people, 30-day lease. So before you even make any money after, no BS, I had a 30-day warranty. I had a 30-day warranty. On that 32nd day, the engine went out. They wanted to charge me for the engine. You're not about to do that. And that was with Dart. They tried so hard not to give me another truck. And it was one of them Volvo ice cream trucks. I hear so many drivers say, oh yeah, well, like over at US Express, you put money in all these accounts. You know what I'm saying? By the way, they sent me my money. That was the remainder over, you know what I'm saying, for everything. But in your contract, you will bypass that and say you waive your bond deposit, which is $5,000. If you got an older truck, you know how much maintenance they about to try to get out of that truck? I had $17,000 in my maintenance account. I only got back $5,000. So what the hell was worth $12,000? You say, I saw the little, you know, I think it's in my email, but I needed shocks put on my truck. I had just got shocks like 2 months ago. How I need new shocks? Drive shaft. When I first got the truck, that's what y'all was changing before I even got the truck. Wasn't nothing wrong with the interior. I gave it to y'all the same way y'all gave it to me. I didn't do no major modifications to the truck. I ain't drilled no holes. No, none of that. The engine, they said that the coolant hose was loose. They had to get a whole new coolant hose or whatever, like for the coolant reservoir. When I was going up that hill one time, that cooling system exploded on me. That hose came off. I still had a maintenance receipt to prove that that dude put a new hose on there. It's a lot of stuff where they go through and they pick and they try to run up as much as they can so you don't get that money. They rob. They do a whole lot of robbing. My thing is, if you work for that money and you put it in an account for a certain thing, and when you leave, it should not be waived because technically that's my money. I work for that. Don't say, oh, it's waived. So imagine how many drivers get on with these companies and got all this money just sitting. And then when you quit, you expect to get money back after 45 days. And they tell you, no, you owe us. I think we might need to start talking about it and stepping up and making that shit known so that we could get some attorneys and lawyers on our side and start getting our money back. That's just how I feel personally. And I know this video might touch a few ears where it's like, oh, hold on. Like, but it's dead ass. It happened to Swift. They had to pay all them drivers that leased the truck. They had to pay all them drivers back. Just because y'all didn't want to pay them drivers while they was driving. Y'all stole so much money. So I just wanted to run that past y'all real quick. It's your boy Frank Need. I appreciate y'all for you know what I'm saying, tuning in and checking in, all that. I think they almost done unloading or whatever like that. And please go like, comment, share, subscribe. If you one of them drivers that done been out you on the road, blase blah, you don't put all this money into these accounts, and you know what I'm saying, you feel like these people took your money, cause it's a whole lot of drivers out here, and I know it. Drop down in the comment section, cause I think the way my voice is going, I might be able to try to make something happen. Because I feel like we people, we make these companies. When we run it, we the reason they eat. That's why it's best to get your own truck, do your own thing. If you need your own authority, I got hookups on your own authority. $1,500, get you in the door. So as y'all see, I'm trying to drop y'all the knowledge because I'm about to start go ahead making moves. I love USA and I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. This right here, great opportunity. You can have your own. You can have your own authority, your own truck. They're gonna keep running you, and they're gonna pay you more. It keep going up. So, like I say, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. Drop down in that comment section and let me know. You know what I'm saying? What's your experience on it? I'll check in with y'all another time.